What's good, guys? Welcome to the Thursday stream and happy Eth ETF approval day. Today, the SEC approved all the ETF applications for token. So that's some really good news for the crypto industry, along with the bill that wants to regulate crypto moving forward that passed this week today also. So just really good news for the whole crypto industry. You could also interpret that the ETH token is now deemed as a security by the SEC, but could be deemed or seen as a commodity, which is really good for the ETH ecosystem and for the whole altcoin sector, in my opinion, because it starts to introduce TradFi into other assets, other cryptocurrencies besides BTC. So we'll be starting today the stream with Pepe. We'll be doing an exception. We usually started with BTC, and I wanted to start with Pepe because this was an ongoing trade setup that we shared on stream a couple weeks ago. But now I think it was shared around this area, around 776 shares of a penny, and now today we reached the target of the inverse head and shoulders, which was basically the measured move of the head up to the neckline, and then from the neckline to the target. So we can do the exercise here. I think it was from lower. So around 66%. Now it was measured from the wicks. So 96% from the bottom of the head and from the neckline. You can see 94, 96% already rich. So yeah, celebration stream on this trade, hitting take profit and hitting the first target. You can actually let it run into further price action if you wanted to. You can take some off the table, but you always want to let the runners run. No financial advice, but it's just something that traders are encouraged to do. So those are your fib extensions. 1618 already reached, 2618, 3618, and almost at the 4.236. So incredible price action by Pepe, driven by the good news on Ethereum today. This is an ETH mainnet token, an ETH mainnet meme, and I suspect that this will be the leader for another ETH mainnet memes that have been surging the past couple weeks or a couple days. So I'm not gonna be trying to pick tops here for Pepe, but this could be a good section to cut some profits if you enter down here as an active trade setup. And if you're from below here, maybe you can just let this one run into more frothier conditions of this market. Because if you were here past cycle, you saw Doge run up to 50 billion. Pepe right now is at 6 billion market cap, which is pretty wild, but you know that it can get wilder. Good volume too on Pepe on Binance today. So just phenomenal price action. And we talked yesterday about the Bollinger Bands on the 3-day on Pepe, that as long as you're having 3-day closes above the bands, outside of the bands, it's just probably going to continue pumping into price discovery. And when you get a 3-day candle below or inside the bands, the upper band, you're probably going to see a correction. So me personally, I'm going to leave my Pepe bags to run and just be patient and see where it takes us. Pepe BTC, it's also on a tear. Price discovery just really extended. If you miss this trade, I don't think there is too much of a point on getting in right now. You want to wait for a pullback, at least for a shallow pullback. But yeah, really, really excited and just pumped to see this good news for the crypto industry and for Ethereum. We'll have to see how the inflows or the flows turn out to be at the beginning. I think Barry has some Grayscale ETH tokens that he might try to dump on us, like the same playbook that happened with the Grayscale BTC. We'll have to see, because this ETF will start trading. I think they have their deadline for the first week of August or so. So we could see some weeks of preparation for them to start trading. So that's gonna get some rumors, some speculation on the ETH ecosystem, and we'll see how it goes after it launches. So that's your Pepe. Good price action. Okay, we can go to the other good asset today. Was Ethereum printing a green Darth Maul candle, just liquidating everyone on both sides. This is pretty common for a news day for crypto. Usually dumps, liquidate the longs, and then pumps and liquidate the shorts. And right now it's just working on all, maybe engulfing yesterday's daily candle. So a lot of wicks, and we'll have to see how it closes in 48 more minutes. It could turn out to be an indecision candle by the looks of it. If it has a shallow body, it means indecision by market participants about the ETH token. But we'll still have some more minutes to go for the buyers to push in and work towards a bullish engulfing candle in the power hour, which is the last hour of the trading daily candle close, of the trading daily candle for crypto, which closes in, again, 47 more minutes. You have Ethereum above $3,582, which is the complacency shoulder, really significant level from the previous cycle. As long as you're above this level, you are going to probably chop to the upside. And with this good news, we could have some narratives for propelling this asset towards higher prices. You also have a lot of volume today. Actually, you have the highest daily volume on Binance since March 20. So means a lot of attention has been coming back to Ethereum. A lot of people trading this asset right now. You're currently sitting above the Bollinger bands right now on the daily candle, and on the 3-day, which closes in 46 more minutes, you're working on an expansion of the bands, but are actually hitting resistance here, not being able to break out above them. So we could see somewhat of a pullback on the 3-day and the next 3-day candle if we don't see strength here against the Bollinger bands. I also want to check ETH BTC. So that's your 3-day candles on ETH BTC, confirming the bullish engulfing candle that closed on March, I think, 21. And you're furtherly developing this bullish divergence that we had on the MACD histogram. You have this lower low in price and a higher low in the MACD histogram, so you're currently building positive momentum and trying to get above the 0.055 level for ETH BTC, which is a pretty significant level from history. If you come back here, it's been regarded as resistance and as support, and now that we lost it, we're trying to get back above it. So any day that we're currently trading above this level on ETH BTC, it's really bullish for Ethereum. So this candle on the 3 days is a confirmation that this bullish engulfing candle is valid. It confirms the pattern. It's just a single candle pattern, but it's good. It's good price action for the ETH bulls. I've got the vibe or the feeling that this bullish divergence on the MACD histogram will continue to develop into further higher prices on ETH BTC. And currently we just got back above the 200-day moving average and back testing it as support and having some upmark from it. I want to look at Sol ETH. We talked about this chart yesterday. So I think there is somewhat of a Wyckoff distribution schematic, the type 2 of the Wyckoff distribution schematic, where you had preliminary supply in November 2023, then you had the buying climax, the automatic response, secondary test to the high, then the first sign of weakness, breaking below the automatic response, and then the out thrust, and just a back test of the out thrust up to these levels with the last points of supply. And you also have a bearish harmonic here, right here at the top, which is really confluent with the level and the whole Wyckoff distribution schematic, which is a bearish bat. And you're working on maybe putting another point of the last point of supply here. And if you look to the left, this is basically a really important level here from November 2021, which was basically this top for Sol ETH. So if this turns out to be real, we'll probably see lower prices for the Sol ETH pair. What you usually see on this kind of structure is that you get to see more last point of supply until you come here into sign of weakness, maybe break down above it, below it, another sign of weakness, and complete the distribution, or at least begin the downtrend for Sol ETH, and start carving out a new bottom here and see Solana pump again after the whole ETF mania and euphoria it's left behind for Ethereum. Because I don't think this is going to be the cycle top for Sol ETH, but it's definitely going to bring some more attention into Ethereum and some outperformance for Ethereum rather than the Solana ecosystem. And if you're looking at memes, I think that ETH mainnet memes will get maybe more attention than the layer 2 memes, because there was quite some attention for them in April and May. We had some base memes launching everywhere and getting pumped, and ETH mainnet memes didn't get any attention from March going forward. So it might be some time for them to start getting attention again. And you also have the clear leader, which is Pepe, and an ETH mainnet meme. So those are my thoughts regarding memes on Ethereum. And if you go to the 3-day on Sol ETH, you're working on the lowest daily candle close since April 30, the lowest 3-day candle close. And if you can see here, the 200 moving average is way below here, so we could see some further distribution on this pair. So now we can go to BTC. So BTC losing the 69,000 level, something that you don't want to see. It's not fully bearish. I wish we would have stayed above it, because it's a really significant level from history. It's the second all-time high peak from November 2021, and it could have been nice to get some price action above it and finally break out of this bull flag or descending channel. If we get a daily close, I think this is getting fully reversed. I hope it doesn't. But if we get tomorrow a daily candle close below basically 66,270 bucks, basically you will invalidate this engulfing candle, this bullish engulfing candle, because an engulfing candle, it's valid until you have an opposite engulfing candle, or you have a daily candle close below the opening of that bullish engulfing candle in this case. So just down 2.3% on the daily. Working on your lowest daily candle close since May 19, and currently above 64,900 bucks, which is the other peak from the first all-time high top in 2021. So still above some significant level. You just need to reclaim 69,000 in order for it to get interesting again. But we will be looking for and waiting for another higher low to get put in and continue the uptrend. If you also check out the Bollinger Bands, I saw John Bollinger tweet that you had two impulses up to the upper side of the bands and were not able to have a breakout. So it could be a sign of weakness, a sign that the asset might sell a little bit. And you have the mid-range of the Bollinger Bands currently sitting at 64,762 bucks, which is this EMA here, and that was before back tested as resistance quite often and often respected. So we'll be seeing and looking for it to work as support now that we have had a higher high and a market structure break from the bearish trend that we had on the daily. Bitcoin against the SPX, looking pretty similar against the USD pair. Just 3 red candles in a row. And we could see a back test to the neckline of the Adam and Eve bottoming pattern that we had here. And we could think it could hold and print another higher low for continuing the uptrend. BTCD down on the day again, probably driven by the positive Ethereum price action of the ETF approval. Just working on your lowest daily candle close since May 1st. And we have a 3-day candle close today. A bearish Marubasu confirming the bearish engulfing candle from the May 18 candle close, and confirming the start of negative momentum being built on the MACD histogram and confirming this bearish divergence on the MACD histogram as well. So the first target for this downtrend would be the 50% area, and once we backtest that area, maybe we can go test the simple moving average at around 48%, 200 day. In this case, is a 203-day simple moving average, and we go to a daily. It's way closer, so we might get a reaction around 53% on the Bitcoin dominance chart. USDT dominance. Working on another green candle. Of course, this is the opposite of total market cap, which is red today. Just giving us a small bounce here. If we go to the Bollinger Bands, you see that we're currently getting back above the bands, and I expect us to maybe back test the EMA of the Bollinger Bands, which is currently at 4.81%, just below a critical level of 4.88%. And we will be looking at creating a lower high and confirming that EMA as resistance once again and continue the downtrend. On the 3-day, we just have a nothing burger candle. We're continuing to lose positive momentum, and you have this hidden bearish divergence that might start to play out soon, and where you have a higher high on price and you have a lower high here. I mean, you have a higher high on the MACD histogram, and you have a lower high on price. So that's on the 3-day, this hidden bearish divergence, which signifies continuation divergence, continuation of this downtrend that began on October 13 for the dominance of USDT. And the next target will be the 3.78% mid-range of this channel, and then the bottom side of the channel at 2.73%. After we get some resolution of this hidden bearish divergence on the 3-day candles. Let's look at Solana. Solana on the daily, about to close red. We'll still have 32 more minutes to go. But working on your lowest daily candle close since May 19. We, at some point today, when we had that sell-off on the altcoins, we were currently closing below the May 20 Marubasu candle that we had here, this bullish engulfing candle, and we got absorbed. So we will be looking, as the other assets, we will be looking at a higher low here to be put in above this low that was set in May 14. So as long as we put in any higher low around here, then the bullish trend is intact, and the market structure break that we had on this pump will continue probably playing out to the upside. If we look at the 3-day, you also have this hidden bearish divergence starting to play out, because we have the first couple bars of positive momentum building on the MACD histogram. So this is a continuation divergence, the same one that USDT dominance has, but that's a bearish hidden divergence. This is a bullish hidden divergence. Total 3 has this same hidden bullish divergence. Total 2, I think so as well, and the altcoin basket denominated by others also has this hidden bullish divergence, and on Solana is maybe being the leader of it. It's already printing those positive momentum bars on the MACD histogram. And the 3-day candle right now at some point was engulfing the previous candle, but it couldn't. It got absorbed. This is a nothing burger candle, just some sideways action, nothing to be too concerned about. Doesn't show any kind of pattern nor reversal on this single candle that will be closing in 30 minutes. So that's your Solana. We'll be taking a look at the Nasdaq today. So Nasdaq with a bearish engulfing candle. We had some all-time highs price action today. We had some price discovery all the way up to 18,900 points or so, 907 points. I want to see the 3-day if we have the close. No, the 3-day it's different on the Nasdaq since it opens Monday through Friday. But we're currently sitting on the upper side of the Bollinger Bands. And the daily here just starting to give maybe a little bit of a reversal. We're losing positive momentum on the MACD histogram, but it can be recovered as long as we have a strong daily candle. We will start printing more positive momentum most likely. And I've been talking about this setup on the Nasdaq that I like to check out. It's the monthly on log scale, which closes in a week, next week, in 7 more days, almost 8 more days. It's currently engulfing the previous April candle, which is a sign of strength. And we will go check out our favorite indicator or Bollinger or basically bull market support EMA for the Nasdaq. Here is this red 150 moving average, because whenever we're above it, we see further price action to the upside, and whenever we are below it and back tested at resistance, we enter a bear market. So still waiting on that 22,000 target for the following months, which is the upper side of this channel. I think we're going to test it, maybe have some selling there. We'll see how it goes, but I think that's the next target, given that we're breaking out of this mid-range here with a bullish engulfing candle. We just need to hold basically 18,300, 18,264 points for us to bullishly engulf this monthly candle of May. So that's your Nasdaq. DXY, also another green candle, found support at the 200-day moving average. Not too concerned by it, to be honest. Losing negative momentum on the MACD histogram. And I'm not going to be looking at DXY too much, because I think as long as this lower high gets respected regarding this high here, we'll see lower prices on the DXY. So I'll be looking for it to roll over in the next couple of weeks and maybe come back test this moving average again and maybe lose it and see further down price action. So yeah, 0 DXY. Not too much to say about it, rather than printing the highest daily candle close since May 13. Okay, we're going to look into some other altcoins besides Pepe. ENA closing the day green for the time being. This is basically because it's an Ethereum beta coin. It's been performing really bad since basically April 12th. So a full month of just bad price action, of bearish price action. But we could be seeing some kind of a market structure break to the upside. This is a 3-day candle close. Going for the highest 3-day candle close since May 6th. So that's your ENA. Obviously, it didn't perform as good as some Ethereum mainnet memes. We already checked Pepe, which was flying, which is directly an Ethereum beta, and some other memes on chain that have been doing quite good the past couple days. Render, yeah, as we expected here, just continuing to sell off, confirming this bearish engulfing candle, working on your lowest candle close since May 19. This shoulder turned out to be strong resistance, as we thought. And there isn't much to say on the USD pair because I've been looking at the BTC pair. It's not having quite a sell-off as the USD pair because we have this is ascending broadening wedge here on the BTC pair, which turn out more than often to be really bullish. I think we can start to see this trend line be respected. We're really close to testing it, so we'll see. If we lose this trend line, we're probably going to see some lower prices around this area, around the 1200 satoshis or not, something like that. And if we are unable to put in a higher low regarding the lows from April 30 and April 14, we're probably going to see the base of this ascending broadening wedge. And if we lose the base of this ascending broadening wedge, then the trade is invalidated for me, and I'll be probably looking to cut out render. But render is my biggest AI bag for this cycle. This is basically the only utility token that has been performing good besides memes. So I think I'll hold on to this one and just be patient. I think we might see this in some time in the future. We'll see this breakout to the upside. What else? WIF. Okay, so WIF had a big day yesterday. It pumped almost 16% and retraced and closed at like 9% pump. It had a bullish engulfing candle. It's not being confirmed today. It doesn't mean it gets invalidated, but this is an active trade setup that we had on the stream. It's a 3 rising valleys pattern when you have consecutive higher lows and 2 higher highs. I mean, basically a higher high on the second low regarding the high of the first low. And I expect to see WIF trading above much higher prices. WIF acts a little bit later as Solana beta. So if Solana sells off, WIF is going to sell off a little bit harder. But as long as we don't lose this third higher low, then I'm long on WIF, and I'll be looking to close on much higher prices than most likely above all-time highs. I'll close the long because I think it'll get some exuberance. With BTC, just got back above this trend line with yesterday's pump and is trying to close back above it. It's actually closing on maybe a Harambe here, or a dead hanging man. Yeah, that's the denomination of this candle. There's probably a dead hanging man, which is a reversion candle being printed on with BTC, and also confluent with an important level. So if tomorrow this dead hanging man gets confirmed and we have a lower daily candle close than this dead hanging man, then it's probably being it's gonna get confirmed. I mean, you have 20 more minutes for this daily candle close to close like this, so it could change in 20 minutes. But for the time being, this is a dead hanging man, and if we get a close tomorrow below the opening of tomorrow's daily candle close, then this dead hanging man will be confirmed, which is a reversion sign for whiff against BTC. On the 3-day, it's working on a bullish engulfing candle, and the highest daily candle close since the highest 3-day candle close since May 12th. And there isn't much edge or data on the oscillator because this is a really new asset that doesn't have too much data or history to the left. That's your whiff. TIA performing really poorly. It had this bullish divergence on the MACD histogram, and it's just printing another lower high and starting to build a hidden bearish divergence, on which case you have a higher high on the MACD histogram on the positive momentum and a lower high on price, which could signal a continuation divergence and continue to see lower prices for TIA in the near future. So the edge and the hope that we have for TIA maybe playing out, it's been kind of lost today due to the confirmation of the bearish engulfing candle from yesterday candle of that hammer that we had, or bearish pin bar. So not looking bright for TIA, in all honesty. I'll look the 3-day just for, yeah, 3-day looks even worse. It's looking to bearishly engulf the previous 3-day candle and just closing below the significant level of 9.41 bucks, which is an inflection point from history. So not looking good in TIA at all. What else? Engine. Okay, Engine had quite the sell-off today, kind of recovered by now. It's still working on a bearish engulfing candle and the lowest daily candle close since May 20. I mean, look at that. Starting to lose positive momentum on the MACD histogram. Yeah, I have an Engine long here open. So we'll see if I close this. Doesn't look too good. I'll check after the candle close. But on the 3-day, it's just working on a green candle close, which is good. Your highest 3-day candle close since April 18. Do we have an edge here, chat, or not? You tell me, because I think we do. We have a hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day, where you have a lower low on the negative momentum of the histogram and a higher low on price. after an harmonic here. I think this is a bullish butterfly. Yeah. That's your engine. Okay. Let's look at Bonk. Bonk working on the highest 3-day candle close ever. Today, Bonk is writing history with this 3-day candle close. And on the daily, it's working on the highest daily candle close since March 4, which basically was the all-time highs day. And just starting to repeat the same Pepe playbook. We talked about this on stream for several days, where you have this inverse head and shoulders, and we're going to draft the target, because why not? We're going to leave it here in case we hit it. So it's 130% above the neckline. How insane is that? I wonder what other stream is giving you technical targets, not like any random target that people might think, or just basically out of their asses to give you. So we have a 130% target for Bonk. We're going to leave it here. That's for sure. This is basically the same playbook as Pepe. Like when I remember one stream last week or the week before, someone in the chat asked me like, how do you arrive to such target for Pepe? Like it probably seemed too far off, or that maybe I was like inventing targets or whatever. And it was just the measure move for the inverse head and shoulders, you know. So pretty wild target for Bonk. Just looks phenomenal. That's your Bonk BTC working on your highest daily candle close, also from March 4. Bonk on your 3 days, just yeah, phenomenal. On BTC on your 3-day, you're not on the highest 3-day candle close yet. That will be the December 15, 2023 3-day candle close. But looking left, there's just a lot of air on Bonk. This is your Bonk whiff chart, looking that like it's going to continue higher and probably continue outperforming whiff for the time being. And this is your Bonk Pepe chart, where you had this bullish divergence, but it didn't play out as good. So Pepe to continue to outperform Bonk for the foreseeable future. Okay, here you have a big loser. It's quite crazy because this is an Ethereum ecosystem AI coin, an Ethereum an AI coin that gives you yield in Ethereum, and you're working on your lowest daily candle close since April 25. Just really bad price action. You have some critical levels from history here I would like to point out. Yeah, probably here. You're reaching that level, so if you don't have a reaction here soon, this starts to look like an M shape and somewhat of a double top. This one will be the neckline of the double top. So not looking too bright for 0x0 or OXO. Let's look at the 3-day. If we have something here, just nothing. Continue to build negative momentum. So I'm not touching any of this until we have a clear signal. So Arbitrum against Ethereum, it's up today. That's interesting. We'll have to go look at Arbitrum itself. So it's up 4.63%, back testing this previous support and resistance, bottom of the channel as resistance again, failing to bullish engulf the previous daily candle close. So it's performing better than Ethereum, but somewhat weak still. We need to get back above this trading range here, which was tested, and there was some supply there because it had some selling absorption. I mean, some buying absorption in this case. Optimism, red on the day. Actually, Arbitrum looks better, but it's just utility coins have been treated so poorly by the market lately. DYDX against Ethereum, all-time lows price action, working on your lowest daily candle close ever. Get wrecked. DYDX. This is a trash price action. It's a piece of garbage chart. Don't touch this. ENA against Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum continuing to outperform, but maybe there's an interesting candle here, the one that's being currently developed on the daily. This could be deemed as an embarrassed hammer or so. It's like the dead hanging man for the upside. The one that we saw, can't remember, we just saw it. But either way, it's when you have like a hammer, like a normal hammer, but on this one you have it inverted, and you just have a green candle with a lot of wick to the upside. So this could be a bottoming signal for ENA against Ethereum, but I'm not too confident about it since we've been just building lower lows and lower highs. It's just a complete downtrend against Ethereum. So you need further price action in order to get excited for ENA against ETH. Injective against ETH, losing this critical level here, closing below it, having the lowest daily candle close in its history of Injective against Ethereum. And I'm guessing on the 3-day as well. Yeah. It's just relentless selling of Injective against Ethereum since basically December 21st. So 5 full months of down trending of Injective against Ethereum. Lido, yeah, below critical levels, working on a bearish pin bar on the lowest daily candle close since May 12th. Oh, this is the 3-day. Yeah. Either way. A lot of volume though, past 2 days. I wonder if someone's buying here. We just have bearish confluence on the MACD, so no sign. Some maybe bullish divergence here from this low to this low. Well, but we didn't have any follow through. Not yet at least. So you just need further development for anything like Leo or any utility coin before taking a position. I'm sure someday this will bring great opportunities, because when you have this much of a downtrend. It's usually when you start painting a bottom, people start buying. But as we're not going to be trying to catch knives here, we want to see a TA, a technical analysis perspective trade being painted on the chart in order for us to take a position. Otherwise, you're just gambling. You're going to a casino here. This is coin flip territory. This could go lower or it could pump just out of nowhere. And for us as traders, our job is to manage risk, and whatever best possible way for us to manage risk is to enter trades on where we have a framework that has been studied for years and years from people, and we have probabilities and odds on our favor for us the trade for playing out instead of just flipping a coin. So that's Pepe against ETH. Completely invalidated this bad pattern here. So working on your highest daily candle close in history of Pepe against Ethereum. Just a lot of strength. Currently building positive momentum again. 3-day also bullish engulfing the previous 3-day candle close and working on your highest 3-day candle close ever. Let's go. Let's go, Pepe Bulls. This is what's up. This is what's up. Okay, I'm gonna go into some big losers and winners. Okay. So yeah, we have some big winners here. SPX on Ethereum mainnet just pumping 30% on the daily candle close, working on your highest daily candle close since October 31st of 2023. And yeah, just above some critical levels here. I'm going to leave some levels here drafted for us in the future. Just a new mainnet narrative meme pumping today. I'm sure Harry Potter, Sonic Obama, Inu is pumping too. There you have it. Trying to bullish engulf, failing to it. Bulls have 2 more minutes and 50 seconds in order to create a bullish engulfing candle. That's currently failing to. We'll work on some levels on this chart as well, some inflection points, since probably ETH mainnet memes are going to make a comeback rather sooner than later. Yeah. This level is important too. Okay. That's your meme coin of the day. Your low cap. Harry Potter, Sonic, Obama, Inu. Unibot pumping too. Wow, this chart's just gross. I'm not going to do TA on something that looks like that. Ethereum Classic pumping on the good news today. What else? Liquid staken coins mostly on the green. Looks rare. blur on the green as well. Probably because they are NFTs marketplaces that are mainly traded on Ethereum. Floki is still looking good. Working on a bullish pin bar daily. Your highest daily candle close since May 21st. Doge failing to play out this inverse head and shoulders and working on your lowest daily candle close since May 19. So underperforming the other memes. The king of memes you could call Doge. And Doge also has this hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day when you have a lower low on the MACD histogram and a higher low on price. So it's probably going to get propelled into higher prices probably sooner than later. And there you have it, chat. That's the daily candle close. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. That's your 3-day close on Bitcoin. Didn't bearish engulf, which is good. You have that edge as well. Losing negative momentum, and it will depend on this 3-day candle close if we start creating more negative momentum again and see this bullish hidden divergence get overplayed by bears. But I'm expecting for it to build positive momentum on this 3-day candle close and give us this setup on the 3-day, some targets to the upside. And on the daily close on almost 68,000 at 67,987 bucks or so. So yeah, just in between two significant levels. We need to get back above $69,000 for things to get interesting, which is the previous all-time high, the second peak from 2021. And we'll see probably the breakout, the definitive breakout out of this bull flag, out of this descending or downwarding channel, and we'll probably see some more price discovery on the orange coin. Okay, I've been going live for about an hour. Thanks for tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, and I'll see you guys in the next time. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be doing on-chain ETH mainnet memes discovery and discussion. We'll be doing some TA on some small caps, so tuning for that. It's going to be interesting. I'll be leaving TradingView. I don't often leave TradingView for streamings. I just stream on TradingView, but for tomorrow we'll be dipping our toes on Dex Screener, so it's going to be interesting. Thank you guys. See you guys on the next time.